An affordable housing project in Lower Price Hill is in jeopardy. Lower Price Hill Thrives will bring nearly 50 new affordable units to the neighborhood. However, vital city funding for the project was denied. Some city leaders are now questioning the administration's decision and working to find other funding sources. Reporter Marielle Carbone is in Lower Price Hill with the impact this is going to have.
Well, Lower Price Hill Thrives will take chunks of vacant buildings like this along different blocks in the neighborhood and convert them into affordable housing. It's a project that has broad community and city support, yet dollars were denied by city administration. In Lower Price Hill,
we have a crisis where families can't find good, dignified housing.
A project called Lower Price Hill Thrives was set to fix that.
Let's get those vacant buildings and make them so that families can live there.
Mary Delaney is the executive director of Community Matters, which is behind the project. It'll renovate 10 vacant buildings and build one new, bringing 47 affordable apartments to the neighborhood. In total, the project cost $12.5 million. $11 million of that has been secured through state funding. An additional $1 million the group thought would come from the city after it received a soft conditional letter of support from the administration. But that money was denied last week. 10 other housing projects were granted money.
It was definitely a shock.
As well as to some city leaders who are now calling for answers.
When you have an awesome, broadly supported project like Lower Price Hill Thrives, to have it sort of be torpedoed at the 11th hour, that was just never an acceptable option for me.
In a memo released by interim city manager Paula Boggs-Muthing, she writes that tough choices were made. The reason cited for not funding Lower Price Hill Thrives is that properties controlled by Community Matters have a history of code violations.
We intentionally bought and targeted the worst properties in our neighborhood. The solution to solving them is the funding.
If Community Matters is unable to fill the funding gap by December 31st, it'll lose all state money, tanking the project.
Worst case scenario, get to that point, it would be devastating.
Several members of council, including Sittenfeld, have committed to finding other dollars to ensure that doesn't happen.
Affordable housing is an urgent crisis in this community.
Our families want to be here, and the housing that we have now is driving families out.
As far as where those additional dollars can come from, Sittenfeld suggests a mix of using TIF dollars as well as any money left over in some other special project accounts. He says he's also not opposed to using reserve funding. Reporting in Lower Price Hill, Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.